Greetings and welcome to Wizards of Fun. My name is Eric and you are listening from my commute from work. I've got sorcery on the mind and I'm always wanting to talk about it. So apologies if the audio is not as good as it normally is when I'm at my computer. This is just a man with a wife and son who has very limited time to do these recordings and has to capitalize on any open opportunity that I have to do some recording. So unfortunately for you guys, it's me in my car. So I hope it's at least audible. Sorry if there's lots of loud pops. Hopefully it sounds okay. If you guys are new, my name is Eric and I helped do some filming for SorceryCon 3, which just happened about a week or so ago. I had so indescribable amount of fun. I had nothing but positive things to say about it. I did share some of my thoughts in a previous video. I think I did an audio cast and also an unboxing if you'd like to listen in on those. But in short summary, definitely in recent years, it's the best event I've been to. It's by the players, for the players, and everyone is there specifically for sorcery. So it was just nothing but fun. It was 4 days, so if you really took the time to take out the PTO and be there, it's 4 full days of nothing but sorcery, and I just had nothing but fun. It was so great. That's the whole goal of this channel, is to have fun, Wizards of Fun, right? So also I had the privilege of getting to film the event, so I am currently in the middle of editing that. So just a little status update as to where I am with that. So Mike from Collector Art House is also one of the SorceryCon organizers, and he had requested that the Q&A panels that they did with the artists, I did record that. He had asked if he could upload that to his channel, and of course I agreed, that's fine. He hosted the Q&A panel, so it made sense. Mike, if you're listening, I do apologize if my camera work wasn't the greatest. My setup is kind of shotgun, on the floor, ready to quickly record things on the fly as they happen. Not so much set up for paneled interviews where there are multiple people. So maybe for next year, I'll bring a second tripod so that it's a little bit more stable. So just, sorry Mike, if you're like, man, this guy's camera work could use some work. I agree, it could use some work. So, but the audio I think sounded okay, and I think it at least turned out. So if you guys want to go listen to that, I suggest you go check out the Collector Art House YouTube channel. He uploaded it as a collaboration between his channel and my channel. I'm not totally sure how that works, how it pops up. It might be in kind of a weird spot at the very bottom of our pages. So if you have a hard time finding it, maybe let us know. But I thought it was cool that he offered to do the collaboration show, so that it shows that I filmed and edited that for him, for his channel. So kind of experiment to see how that goes, because neither of us really know how that collaboration works. But as you're listening to this, he will at least have the Altarist panel uploaded, and then he should also have the full artist panel up soon after that. Hopefully it's already up by the time you're listening to this. So make sure you go check that out. So now that I've gotten those videos from Mike, I believe those were the only videos that I really needed to edit quickly for other channels, and all of the rest is either going to be going on my channel, or I actually don't think anything I'm editing is going on the SorceryCon channel itself, or maybe I'll upload a video that's on my channel and also on theirs. I'm not really sure, but I believe that the rest of the videos to be edited, which are obviously highlights from the events, including the cosplays, the raffle event that we did. There was a meetup where the ladies of sorcery got together, the sorceresses, which was really cool. I'll make sure and highlight that. We had the limited championship, the constructed championship, all of the artists. So there's just a wide range of footage. We also did a 4-player chaos constructed free-for-all with myself, Roaring Turkey, and the gentleman from the Common Sense podcast, Phil and Zach. We had a ton of fun. We had a couple drinks and played a really, really wild free-for-all match that was recorded. It is over 2 hours, so it will probably take me a little bit to go through. So now that I've gotten Mike his 2 videos, essentially where I'm starting at this week is reviewing all of the footage. I still haven't even seen all of it. There's so much. And again, sorry if these audiocasts are me just like explaining why my editing is so slow. It may not be interesting for you guys, but yeah, essentially just where I'm at, just because, again, I have a 2-year-old son at home, and I have a long commute and all of that, like I've mentioned. My real editing happens on the weekends only, and that's assuming everything goes right. So then there's, of course, a day where there's a family emergency, or I have to go shopping when I wasn't expecting to for groceries or something like that, right? Where assuming that everything goes to plan, I basically get like all day Saturday and Sunday to edit, during my son's naps and in the evenings, because there's no work the next day. I can stay up a little bit later and get some work done, or get up early. So during the week, it's a little bit challenging, but this week I'm making an effort to go to bed very early and then set my alarm and get up around 5:30 so that I can get at least an hour or two of some reviewing and some editing and just some kind of file organization done before I leave for work, so that hopefully come by this weekend, all of the assistant editing sort of tasks are ready, that I can really hit the ground running. So that all being said, I believe where I'm at right now, and I'm just saying this out loud, so it may change, but where I'm at right now is I recorded I believe 14 interviews with artists. There was only one that I missed, one of the altruists from Portugal, which I was sad to miss, but she was in the Q&A panel, so definitely check that out in Collector Art House if you would like to see her. Sad that I didn't get the one-on-one interview in time, but we did get 14 other interviews, and that's a lot. So I think my first goal is I'm going to review all of those artists' interviews and then pick a couple that seem to be like good one-off separate videos to quickly edit and upload for you guys, just to start getting some of that SorceryCon content uploaded for you guys. So again, I thank you for your patience. I hope that I don't have to make you wait too long for content to come out. The final recap video, where it's like the big juicy 30-minute recap of everything, I do ask for your patience on that. That will come at the end. But yeah, this is just kind of a different event for me. I've never filmed 4 full days worth of content to where, I'm going to be releasing a bunch of smaller videos, and then once I've gone through and uploaded all of those smaller videos, well, I've already gotten them edited, right? So then when I go to do the recap, hopefully I'm kind of just cherry picking from those interviews and from some other moments, and then including everything that I hadn't uploaded yet, and adding in my narrations and my B-roll, and then cleaning it up and all that. So again, it's quite a process. I wish I was doing video work full time, or at the very least working remotely full time, so you could kind of check your emails for 30 minutes and then tab over and edit for an hour and then go back. Like I'm unfortunately at an office that I have to actually go into, so I can't squeeze in editing in between emails there, unfortunately. So again, this is kind of a new adjustment for myself, but I hope a lot of you can also appreciate that. I mean, I believe, I could be wrong, but I would imagine most of, if not everybody who is involved in sorcery, who volunteers for the events and to judge for the events and to organize the events, we all have day jobs, right? So I think maybe I'm putting a lot of pressure on myself because, they are paying me to help do the content, which I'm super, super grateful for, and I don't want to come across as unprofessional or rude or like I'm dragging my feet, because I'm not. I am going as fast as I possibly can, but I'm having to find that editing balance on top of work life and family life that is reasonable. So for me, I think it's get up at 5:30 in the morning, do some, file organization, a little bit of, reviewing of the footage, taking some notes, coming up with a game plan, doing that 3, 4, 5 times during the work week, hopefully, give or take one day because I might be tired or have to work late or something at my other job. And but then on the weekend, hopefully I'm just sitting at the computer editing like a madman. So yes, I'm just very excited. Tomorrow morning, I kind of begin that review process for my own channel. Now that I've gotten those videos for Mike, those edits I did for Mike, again, it wasn't my best camera work. It was just kind of like, oh yeah, we're doing these Q&A panels. Can you film them? Like, sure. I set up a GoPro and then was kind of filming B-roll on top of that. I think for next year, I'll probably bring a second tripod and maybe even like an additional camera just to have multiple angles and some shots of the crowd. And anyways, room for improvement. I think I learned a lot. And however, I think the recap video, those sorts of videos, if you haven't seen my videos, I recommend you go check them out from like SorceryCon and some other events that I've done. Those I think are my strongest videos, so they take the longest to edit, but I have the most fun working on them and posting those and sharing those and seeing your guys' comments. Those are the most rewarding and fulfilling to me, and your guys' positive feedback means a lot to me. Also, please leave, obviously, constructive feedback if there's some to be had. But so far, everybody's been very welcoming, and it just feels, I feel really, really grateful for that. And I'm just trying to do my best to keep it up and keep raising the bar a little bit, you know. But within reason, so that I can still get it out in a reasonable amount of time. I don't want to make people wait forever. So I think the solution for SorceryCon is just to get you guys. All right, well, I got 14 artist interviews. Those are separate little videos. I could probably edit those in little 5-minute videos just to get some content out. I can also submit my my constructed matches. I need to link up with Bruce from Golden Eagle Cards because him and I are going to co-cast the round 2 match that we played because it was a really interesting match and I'd love to hear his thoughts. We went to turns and by then my brain was pretty fried and I kind of just conceded because I didn't feel like I deserved to... I don't think even if I found the win, I didn't really deserve it because our game was going so long. So I just conceded. He was a gentleman and even after the match said, hey, you actually did have an out. You could have done this, this, and this. And I was like, well, if I had more time maybe, but I didn't want to delay the entire event for me to try to get the W there. So yeah, anyway, so I have those rounds to upload. I've got the artist panels to upload. I've got that match with Eternal Durdles to upload and Roaring Turkey. So just lots of like smaller videos, which I'm not used to doing. So this will be kind of an experiment and a new exercise for myself. So we'll see how it goes. But my thinking is that I'll just upload, you know, maybe 6 or so videos of those. And then whatever's left over, I'll include in one big juicy recap video and submit that. And hopefully that is worthy of a good recap of the whole event. I really hope you guys look forward to it. I think it's going to turn out really good. The footage survived the trip, which was just my first goal, was just get there, film it all, but make sure you get the footage home in one piece. And in my last audio cast, I told a story about how I was really scared about the footage almost not surviving. And I was also scared because I wasn't able to back it up to my Google Drive like I had intended. So I really was nervous that I was going to somehow mess that up or the drives would get lost or something like that. So fortunately, there were no fires, nothing happened, and all the footage is backed up and I'm just editing. So yeah. I guess this episode is just kind of an update on where I'm at with the editing for SorceryCon. So sorry if that wasn't super exciting for those that are listening and wanted some juicy sorcery stuff. But yeah, I'm just still really buzzing from that event. I had so much fun. I will say there was actually an event this past weekend that I was hoping to get to go to here in Portland. It was a win a box constructed event. And I thought, you know what? I just got back from SorceryCon. I feel like my deck is pretty good. I went 6-2 with it. I might even make a couple tweaks based on, it's the Water Necromancer deck with a splash of air. So I was considering even just copying CJ's Dank Necro, what does he call it? Dank Necro, I think. He took first place in SorceryCon with it. So I was like, maybe I'll just take it there and just win that box. However, I showed some discipline, I'll have you guys know, and I decided to unregister myself from the event in order to continue editing for SorceryCon, which is what I should be doing. I was really hoping that I could squeeze it in, but wasn't able to make it happen. So I unregistered. I'd like to see who ended up winning that. Shout outs to the Portland Pacific Northwest Sorcery crew. We had some good representation there. I'll make sure to highlight that as well. Shout outs to Sam, Thorin, Ben, and Stu. I don't believe I'm missing anyone from my crew, but there was also some Oregon players from Eugene that I got to meet. So it was great to meet them in person for the first time. I hope to see you at future events. Yeah, that's really it. I kind of just wanted to throw on the microphone and let you guys know where I'm at. This is also covering my butt in case some of the SorceryCon organizers are like, why is he not uploading? Well, here's my status. No, I kind of, I think I'm painting it out as if they're breathing down my neck, and they are not. I think it's myself putting pressure on myself to get it on time, but I've been very transparent with them on where I'm at in the status, just to make sure they're at least aware. And if they do need me to speed up anything, or like, hey, we really just need this part of the event uploaded like tomorrow, can you do that? I've let them know, please let me know, because I'd be happy to do it. But otherwise, they haven't given me too much strict direction. So everything I kind of listed in this audio cast is kind of my editing schedule plan. So I hope you guys look forward to those uploads, and hopefully they start coming out. Hopefully by this weekend you'll start seeing those. So anyways, guys, again, sorry if this was a boring one, but that's my update. Please leave a comment and like and or subscribe if you haven't, if you enjoy sorcery content. Yeah, welcome to Sorcery if you happen to be new. It's a great game, it's growing, and it's doing a lot of really, really good things. Gothic was an excellent release, and I can't wait to see what they do later this year with the upcoming set, and hopefully a mini set. I really hope they do another mini set this year, so we'll see. Thank you, guys. I hope you have a good rest of your week, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you. Take care. Bye-bye.